Okay. Let's have a look here now. We should be live. Currently unlisted. I am just going to get the link to the stream copied. And we can go public. Here we go. Okay. We are live for the Louth Mavericks' third game of the season, playing against the UL Vikings. This one is away in Limerick for the Mavericks. Fortunately for me, I have not had to travel all the way down to Limerick. I am tucked up in the sprawling metropolis that is Drogheda. I'm just watching the teams warm up now and prepare. Just gonna wait a bit for people to filter into the stream. Okay, let's have a look. I will be your host for today as well. My name's Ben. Hello. I'm going to be your host for this great stream, and we're gonna watch the Mavericks take on the Vikings here. Mavericks trying to maintain an undefeated record so far, currently 2-0. Playing against a Vikings team who are yet to win in the Premier Division, but 2 games in, I believe, for both teams. Let's go, Jack! Woo! Welcome to the stream! Let's go! Jack Compton, the best quarterback in the history of Louth Mavericks flag football. Don't tell Ty I said that. Or Nate, actually. I've never seen a tighter spiral in my life. But yeah, we're just watching the teams warm up here, getting ready for the game. Kickoff is supposed to be at 2 o'clock. Was a little bit late last week, so hopefully it's not as late this week, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's 10 past or quarter past. We're actually going to get kickoff here. A few more stats from last week if you want them. The first half took about an hour and 45 minutes. The second half took only an hour. To be fair, by that point, the Mavericks had the game wrapped up. Ooh, nice PBU there. It's Brendan Sims failing to secure the catch. Yeah, just waiting for the game to start here. You might notice as well, a little addition to the stream. You'll see it up in the corner. Oh, I don't know if you can see my mouse. Anyway, oh yeah, you can. There you go. Right up in that top right corner is a donate button, so you can give the Louth Mavericks all your money, your inheritance, your well, that's kind of it, I suppose. I don't know. Your wage, your salary. If you want money on the horses at Aintree. If you're going to win money on Rory McIlroy winning the Masters, please donate to the Louth Mavericks. Thank you very much. Not that I'm encouraging gambling, but I am encouraging paying the Mavericks. Thank you very much. It's actually a bit of a sodden pitch today. You can kind of see areas of the field waterlogged. Lucky for us, this is football, which means they don't use their feet at all. They're going to be throwing and catching and running the ball. Both teams retreating to their sidelines. We're going to have the captains walking to the center of the field, where the referees currently occupy very, very shortly. Here we go. Both teams lining up now on the sidelines. Last week we were in St. Oliver's Community College in Drogheda. The pitch wasn't as lined out as this. It's beautifully lined out. Very, very easy for us to watch what's going on. We can tell a lot more downs and distance and how much each play got in terms of yardage. You can see people pointing to the camera from the Louth Mavericks. Hello, guys. Go and get us a win today, please. Thank you very much. Mavericks win today. They will go to 3-0. 3-0 would be matched by the Dublin Rebels, who are currently 3-0 after their win against the Cork Admirals. They're currently on 6 points. It's a points-based system here in the kitted Premier Division 2026. Thank you to the American Football Ireland. Yeah, American Football Ireland, the AFI. Thank you to the AFI. I was expecting a word like association at the end there. The American Football Ireland Association or whatever, but it never really came for me. Anyway, the point still stands. Mavericks trying to reach 3-0 here. One of 3 teams currently undefeated in the top flight. The Rebels obviously on 3-0 like we said, and the Mavericks themselves. Also the Belfast Trojans with a blowout victory yesterday. We're just waiting for things to transpire here. Trojans getting a big victory over UCD yesterday, 50-8. UCD ending up getting on the board in the end, but I believe they were holding a goose egg there for a little while. Let's go, Mavs. Couldn't have said it better myself. But yeah, the Trojans looking very good, the Rebels looking very good, and the Mavericks as well. All starting off hot in this league campaign, but there's plenty more time to go. Job's barely even started, never mind finished. Referee's discussing something in the middle of the field. Love to be a fly on the wall in that conversation, even though there's very clearly no walls around the referees. Not to, you know, state the obvious. This is why they pay me the big bucks as the commentator. There's no walls on a football field. I know, can you believe it? Just having a look around this UL campus while we wait for things to kick off here. It does seem very, very nice, doesn't it? Oh, the camera moving as well, just as I say that. Panning across. Beautiful rugby fields. Look at that. Like, what is it, like a walking track or like a lane coming down from what appears to be the school behind? It looks beautiful. I myself have never been to Limerick. It's bad enough living in Drogheda, so, you know, I don't try and put myself in other places, but yeah. Limerick looks lovely. The tourist board for Limerick over here. And there's currently 4 referees gathered in the middle of the field. I think there's a 5th trotting over as well. And this certainly is the white cap. Taking his sweet time. Trying to farm as much aura as physically possible. It's working, to be fair. It's working for me. And the white cap has arrived, folks. Contain yourselves. It's about to go down. And the Mavs all there gathered on the sidelines. I'm sure discussing big plans pre-game. I really wonder what the referees are talking about. I don't know what they could possibly be discussing at this point. Let's have a good game. Stuff like that, maybe? Motivational stuff, you know? Let's do a good job. Now the white cap is doing some hand signals. Good man yourself. Hopefully we'll have a good game here. Alright. We're gonna have captains coming across now. As the camera pans away to look at some grass. Riveting stuff, folks. It is nice, though, to have a properly lined out American football field. Especially from the commentators' booth. I was gonna say booth there, it's not really a booth. And here come the captains. Walking across the field, trying to mimic the aura of the white cap. Unsuccessfully, might I add. It's not so cool when there's 8 of them walking across the field. Although it's still good going. The Mavericks there on the sideline, helmets on, ready to go. We're going to get kicked off here really soon in the next 5 or 10 minutes. I might be bang on with my 10 past 2 prediction. It might come before that. It might be 5 past, who knows? Place your bets, folks. Place your bets. Let's go, boys. Shane Magoon, the group chat. What's the story? Not much. I'm well. I'm good. I'm excited for this game, actually. I'm excited to watch some American football. You know, I said it last week and I'll say it again. We don't have the NFL right now. But we do have the Irish Football League. Here we go. Captain's back to the sidelines. We're about to gather in huddles. I'm gonna go off the assumption that Shane Maguire spamming the heart in the chat there. I'll spam some back. Why not? Love you too, Shane. Vikings, ironically mimicking a Norse chant there. Can hear them from all the way on the other sideline. 1, 2, 3! Mavericks are fired up for this one. See if they can match that energy on the field today. Currently 2-0, trying to make it 3-0. Hopefully they can mimic a decent team. I don't know. Are you talking about the Mavericks or UL? Both good teams. Every team in this Premier Division deserves respect. UL Vikings are no exception. It's a game that will not be handed to the Mavericks. They're going to have to go out and win it. And it looks like UL are going to be kicking in the first half. Mavericks receiving, I believe. And here we go. Kicking off the Mavericks' 3rd game of the season. It's the Louth Mavericks versus the UL Vikings. Yes, the Vikings are going to be kicking off. Let's go, boys! And those royal blue kits. Very nice, I must say. Here come the Mavericks trying to return this. And it's kickoff for the Mavericks' 3rd game of the season. Punt's going to be returned to the right. He's going to get some blocks down the sideline. Cutting back inside. It's a good punt return. Hauled down just over midfield, I think. That is an excellent punt return. The Mavericks offense trots onto the field. There's Brendan Sims on the punt return there. I can tell because of the boots. He's got these like red Under Armour boots that go up over his ankle. And here come the Mavs now to the line of scrimmage. You see Brendan Sims receiving on the near side, number 87. Has he still got opposite coloured gloves? No, he doesn't. His gloves are the same colour. Last week that was not the case, but this week it is. I'm not quite sure why. But that is none of my business. The Mavericks have 6 players on the O-line here. Henry under center. Takes the first snap. It's going to be a pitch off to the running back. It's going to burst through the gap. He's going to get hauled down. Finn O'Donovan continuing as he left off last week. It's going to be a 2nd and medium, probably a 2nd and 4 here for the Mavericks, something like that. And they're going to keep the tempo high. Mavericks coming under center immediately. Trying to get the Vikings on the back foot straight away. You can hear calls from the Vikings sideline. Watch the toss, watch the toss. Is it coming again? It's going to be a handoff again to Finn. Trying to cut up through the middle. It's going to be a first down for the Mavericks. And more right the outside. It's going to be Finn O'Donovan. And he's in for a touchdown on the 2nd play of the game. The Louth Mavericks starting off hot. And it's going to be 6 for Finn O'Donovan. I thought he was hauled down there. So much for that. The Mavericks are going to make it 6. They're going to go for 2 points here, as is customary. And the O-line's going to be stacked up on the left side of the offense here. The VO is focusing on Brendan Sims for some reason. Not quite sure why. Henry's going to take the snap. He does so, but he's going to roll right, actually, away from everyone. Toss it wide open. Brendan Sims caught. And that's going to be 8 for the Louth Mavericks, taking the lead here in Limerick. What a hot start. And an excellent opportunity for them to go 3-0 as the season keeps going. The Mavericks could not have asked for anything better than that. They had their kick return and 2 plays gets them into the end zone. A 3rd play on their drive gets the 2-point conversion done and dusted. And it's 8 for the Mavericks after 30 seconds.
Hey, Shea, you're 5. Shea, or 5. Malik in 1. Malik 4, Shea 5.
But it is classic Finn O'Donovan. We've seen this in every single game the Mavericks have played this year so far. Bouncing off defenders, running through gaps, and he's just too quick, too strong, and too powerful for anyone to haul him down. The Mavericks defense trotting onto the field, probably a little bit earlier than they expected. But it's okay. This defense was stifling last week against the Admirals. Didn't let up a single point. Using their old cheat code against them, exactly. And the Mavericks are going to kick off here. Let's see what the Mavericks defense can do now. A little bit earlier than expected. The Vikings are going to pick it up. Let's see if they can run it back. He's going to be tagged and taken down very, very quickly. Now the Mavericks defense trot onto the field. Here we go. Once again, this defense was brilliant last week. They let up maybe 1 or 2 big yardage plays all day. Didn't let up a single point to the Admirals. They'll be trying to do the same again this week. The Mavericks sideline trying to get loud here. Trying to frustrate the offense of the Vikings. Let's see what they can do. Quarterback is going to take the snap deep. It's going to be snapped. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff to the running back. He's going to try and go up the gut, and he is stuffed by the offensive line. The Louth Mavericks getting a stop. It's going to be second and long for the Vikings. Mavericks defense doing the exact same as the offense, picking up where it left off 2 weeks ago against the Admirals at home. I say home, it was in Drogheda as opposed to their normal field. Doesn't matter though, a win is a win, isn't it? Let's see if they can keep it up here. Mavericks only rushing 4, but they're gonna haul down the quarterback again. Now it's gonna be 3rd and long. I think that was a tackle for loss. The referee seems to be calling something here. Don't mess with the white cap. It's going to be on the Mavericks. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Such a shame. Not sure if it's a fresh set of downs. But either way, the Vikings are going to come out here again. Let's see what could happen. The quarterback again off the line of scrimmage. Looking to take the snap. Little bit of pre-snap movement from the Mavericks defense. Trying to rush the line. 2 on the 1 guy. Thrown it to the side and it's dropped by the receiver. A little bit of a low throw there. Great pressure from the O-line though. Forcing a quick throw that was ultimately unsuccessful. Here goes defense again. Penalties did cost the Mavericks last week. Or the week before, I should say, against the Admirals. No, they didn't concede a point for the whole game, but that was probably their largest flaw on offense and defense. It's going to be a throw for the Vikings over the middle. It's going to be just out of reach, but that was a lot more dangerous. Yeah, good pressure from the D-line. Yeah, whatever, that's what I mean. It looks like the Vikings are going to punt here. But that was dangerous. Because the Vikings did have a man downfield. Shane Magoo picking holes in my commentary. It's a dangerous game you're playing, Shane. Very, very dangerous.
Watch the ball! Don't give him the first, watch the ball!
Oh no, the Vikings are going to line out here. Takes the snap, punts away, beautiful stuff. It's going to be called out of bounds. The Mavericks offense are going to take over again. Another great defensive possession for the Mavericks. Once again, a penalty, kind of letting something slip, giving the Vikings an opportunity that they perhaps shouldn't have had. It still went well for the Mavericks, though. The Vikings unable to connect on the passing play. Leaving the Louth Mavericks once again with the ball with their offense. 8-0 up, looking to make it even more. Trying to make it 14 at least. And then probably 16 from there. I've never seen them go for a 1-point conversion, so. Let's see it happen. Ty Henry standing off the O-line. Are the Vikings going to send a blitz? It doesn't look like it, but Henry's going to be trapped by 3 different players. Tries to throw it away to no one. It's going to be a flag on the play. I think it's going to be intentional grounding. It is indeed. He got absolutely swallowed up by the Vikings D-line. The Mavericks are going to have a lot of yards to make up here. See if the O-line can hold strong. Look at the Vikings linebackers descending on that O-line. Are they going to rush 5 here, or are they going to drop off? I think they're going to rush 5. No, they're not. They're going to drop off. 7's going to try and get around the outside, but swallowed up again. There's another flag on the play, though. The Mavericks offense off to an incredibly hot start with their first drive. I think it's going to be on the defense, potentially. Sure looks like it. It's going to be measured out by the referee. It is on the defense. 15-yard penalty and a first down, I believe. Oh my goodness, he's taking it all the way up to damn near the halfway line. I suppose the Mavericks cannot complain. Not quite sure what happened, but it was probably something, obviously. Henry's looking to pick up the pace here once again. Bit of a windy day here in Limerick, actually. We'll take that. Yeah, of course, absolutely. Finn in a little bit of motion here, trying to get the linebacker baited in. It's going to be a blitz from the Vikings, but they're going to get skirted around the outside. It's going to be big yards for the Mavericks, and the receiver staying up on his feet. And it's a first down again for the Mavericks. Excellent play. The Vikings trying to stuff the box here. Henry calling his team to the line. They're going to go quickly once again. The Vikings aren't really going to have time to set up, but the play is blown dead. It was a pitch to the left to O'Donovan. Now the Mavs come out again. Brendan Sims already caught a 2-point conversion. Let's see if he can get any more plays here. Henry again going to take the snap. It's a tight formation from the Mavericks. Good blocking. It is that pitch to the left. It's going to be O'Donovan skirting around the outside, dodging tackles, trying to find a way through. And it's a massive gain, about 20 yards. I think there's a flag on the play. Sure looks like it. The referee pushing the chains back. I think the flag's going to be waved off. It certainly is. Chains are moving. The Mavericks are rolling here. After a bit of a stuttery start to this drive, it's starting to flow. And the Mavericks going spread here. Brendan Sims coming all the way out here to the right sideline. And moving all the way back in is Brendan Sims. The poor guy, man. And he's going all the way back out again. Oh my god, this guy. Poor fella. Gives the down judge the thumbs up. Henry's going to take the snap. Is it going to be a pitch to Finn? It's not. It's going to be up and under the O-line, trying to get his way around the outside, getting tagged in the ankles, still on his feet. Now hauled down inbounds, keeping that clock running. Very good play from the Mavericks. There's going to be another flag on the play here. Guys, come on. We're going to listen to him here and see what the flag is about. And I don't know. I don't know what that flag is. I think it might be actually be on the Vikings. I can't tell. Anyway. Mavericks in great field position here. Henry trying to rush his team once again to the ball. Sims in the ankle boots, the same coloured gloves, which is an important note. Tries to get around the outside of his man, and he does, but it's going to be a run to the left, and it's going to be cut up through the gap. Hauled down for a couple of yards of gain, but the Mavericks are now deep within the red zone. Trying to make it 14-0. The ball is live again. Let's see if they can get moving. Finn O'Donovan still lined up in that backfield. Again, the Vikings linebackers twitching at the line of scrimmage. Showing blitz, but will they? And they are indeed looking to break through, but it's going to be a run. Finn O'Donovan to the right-hand side, trying to cut his way up through. Hold down again. Ty Henry again, trying to keep the tempo up here. Connor Keeley getting called on the sideline. Oh my god, is he going to be a receiver? The dream. Connor Keeley trying to weasel his way into that receiver core for weeks now. A little bit of pre-snap motion again from Finn O'Donovan, dancing around the back of Ty Henry. Is Henry going to hit him on this play? He's going to be an option. Henry's going to go alone, run over a man. And is he in the end zone? Or is it stripped and returned? It might be the Vikings the other way. Oh my god, the Vikings have stripped it. And they're going to run it all the way back. Is he in? For a touchdown. The Vikings have made it 6 from the Mavericks red zone. From 5 yards from their own end zone, the Vikings have stripped it, and they've returned it all the way down. But no! Was Henry in the end zone? I think he was. I think it's going to be 6 for the Mavericks. Okay, so he broke the plane and got into the end zone and then was stripped and returned, but he was already in the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown for the Mavericks. It's going to be 14. Oh my god, what a crazy play. What a crazy, crazy play. I may as well update the score now. It's going to be 14-0 to the Louth Mavericks.
Okay, kick off, there, kick off.
That is a crazy play, but yeah, Henry managed to break the plane before getting stripped. So the play is dead after Henry scores his touchdown, luckily. And the Mavericks prepare for kickoff after this 2-point conversion. Does Connor Keeley get on as a wide receiver here? I don't think so. All that effort running the length of the field? Yeah, I know. You'd be absolutely gutted. Here we go. The Mavs lining up with 6 on their O-line and 2 in the back. Is it a pistol formation? No, not quite. Damn, if it was a pistol formation, that would have been buzzing. I actually got it. No, okay, there's going to be a timeout of some form. Maybe this is the timeout that gets Connor Keeley into the wide receiver core. Who knows? He is getting paid $250 million to be here. Don't ask me how the Mavericks can afford that. I'm just a commentator, okay? And the Mavericks jump into a huddle here as the Vikings line out for this 2-point conversion. But the Mavericks getting their second touchdown of the game in a crazy circumstance, to be completely honest. Crazy, crazy play. They keep going in and out of the huddle here. Some mind games being played or something. I don't know. But yeah, Henry running over a man, getting into the end zone and then getting stripped. And returns all the way down the other end of the field. But he did break the plane. He's in for a touchdown. Now they're going to go for 2 points. Calls of defense from the Vikings once again. Are they going to rush their linebackers? Let's keep an eye on the box here. And Henry's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off. Can he break through? He's going to get stuffed. It's going to stay as 14 points for the Mavericks. And it's going to be a kickoff by the Mavericks. And this Vikings offense is going to have another go here. They were able to pick 1 or 2 holes in the passing game. The run was getting stuffed. But once they started passing, they were able to pick some holes. Let's see if they can continue that. See if they can get it connecting. But that is a massive, massive swing. Henry wasn't able to break the plane there, and the Vikings returned that all the way for a touchdown. We could be looking at a tie game here instead of a 14-point lead for the Mavericks. Well, let's see what UL can do on this return. Mavericks have the best return of the game so far of all the kickoffs, and that was on the opening kickoff, generating the most yardage. Let's see if the Vikings can respond. It's a very windy day here today. Very windy all over the country, actually. And let's see if this kickoff paid off. It's high in the sky. And the kickoff is collected, stays in bounds, trying to get away round the offense, trying to get away round the defense, and it's hauled down. Trying to bust through about 4 different players there. Never going to work. And the Mavericks defense trots onto the field. Here we go. See if they can stand strong again here. Just like how this stream is currently standing strong. Yeah, best segue of all time. If you enjoy these streams, leave a like on the stream. It makes a massive difference. Gets the stream pushed out into the algorithm and more people will be watching it. Also, if you want to see upcoming streams, we'll be live again in 2 weeks. So make sure to subscribe so you can get notifications and updates about that, so you don't miss it. We're trying to become the most subscribed to YouTube channel to do with American football in Ireland. So please do subscribe. Thank you very much. Snap's going to be taken here by the Vikings. It's going to be fumbled! And is it going to be recovered by the Mavericks? I don't think so. No, it's not. The quarterback recovers his own fumble, but that was dangerous. We've had some crazy plays in this game so far. That was very, very sketchy from the Vikings. Coach will not like that. Simple mistake. What are my thoughts on the Drogs' absolutely putrid season so far in the League of Ireland Premier Division? Well, do you know what? It's fine. I don't really care. I don't really care about the League of Ireland Premier Division and then how Drogheda are doing in it, to be honest. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I think the Drogs are going to be absolutely okay. As long as we beat Dundalk, I don't care. Another snap taken here by the Vikings, trying to find a way around the defense, and he's going to be hauled down, surely. There he goes. Quarterback falls. There's the O-line of the Mavericks making a big play. Just like how Drogheda United are going to make massive plays against Dundalk this year in the League of Ireland. Nathan, what are your thoughts on Drogheda's incredible season so far in the League of Ireland, some might say? Groundbreaking is actually the word that I would use, despite being like 8th in the league. I can hear them complaining about me commentating on the sidelines. Shut up! Here we go. Vikings trying to make something happen here. This is a 3rd down, but they have a lot of yards to make up, and it's going to be a throw. Trying to find space, rolling out to the left. Almost looking to throw with his right arm. It's almost picked off, but it's thrown out of bounds. It's going to be a 4th and long here, and surely the Vikings will be punting. The voluptuous cough from the sideline from someone. Not quite sure who that was, but whoever it was He's got it checked out. They're back where they belong. Oh, Nathan, I will literally beat you up. No, I'm joking. I'm only messing. Nathan's my quarterback. Absolutely my quarterback. Yeah, the Vikings are going to be punting here. Just an offensive possession that never really got started for them, and sure enough, the punt goes long.
Field it, man, field it.
It's going to be fielded and returned here. He's going to get a block on the sideline. He's trying to find a gap. He's still on his feet. Round the left side. Has a couple more defenders to beat. Can he dance his way through? He's still on his feet. And he finally hauled down for a big return. Now, there is a flag on the play, so we'll see where it goes. Will the Rams make the playoffs in the championship? The Rams being Derby County? I don't know. I kind of hope not, because we're not that good. Like, we're not good enough. If we get promoted to the Premier League, we're going to get smoked. We're going to beat our own record and get like 2 points. I wouldn't mind a little playoff berth though, you know, a little 6th place, sneak into the playoffs, then like lose in the semi-final or something, you know. Am I at the match or doing it from home? I'm doing this from home. I am not travelling to Limerick just to talk about football. Hell no. They could not pay me. Well, if they put me on Conor Keeley's 5-year, $250 million contract, then I would. But alas, they said no to that request, unfortunately. And they negotiated me down to doing it for free. So the Mavericks are going to get pinned back way further here than where Finn ended up. Some sort of foul, a blocking foul or something of that sort. Henry calling the ball here. Let's see what the Vikings do. Are they going to rush their linebackers? They're not. It's going to be a run. Finn skirting past players again. Still on his feet. Still actually on his feet. And now tackled out of bounds. Takes 2 men to get him to the floor. You can hear calls of hurry from Ty Henry, getting his team up to the line as quickly as possible. Brendan Sims giving another thumbs up, and it's going to be a huddle. Trying to get some sort of information here on the Vikings defense. We've seen this Vikings D-line be very strong before, forcing an intentional grounding penalty already. See if they can do it again. Henry's going to take a snap here. They're going to rush one linebacker, trying to find a player down the field. And it's going to be incomplete, I believe. Not quite sure what happened with the camera there, but it is VO. Now, if I was controlling the camera, we would have been able to see what happened there. But I cannot be a cameraman and a commentator. I'm a man of many talents, but those aren't in there. The Mavericks probably looking to improve their position slowly and steadily here. Not looking to rush things. They're 14-0 up here against the Vikings. Even as early as the first quarter, they're probably looking to just take their time. Get up to the line, drain a bit of clock. The quicker this game ends, the more likely the Mavericks are to win it, considering they are winning the game, so no harm in taking their time. Thoughts on the field protest? I'm not a political guy, Nathan. You're trying to get me cancelled. I will not have it. I have no comment on the field protest. Do you have any comment on the field protest? I didn't think so. Henry takes the snap. He's going to try and run it himself. Is he going to toss it? He is. It's going to be intercepted by the Vikings and run out of bounds. Brendan Sims, confused, not knowing what happened there. He was busy blocking while Henry threw, and it's intercepted, and the Vikings take over. A much needed defensive stop for the Vikings. That's a massive mistake. Massive, massive mistake for the Mavericks. actually was. Yeah, great pick. Yeah, 100%. It was a really, really good interception. Most DBs would just bat that one down, but he took it very well. Mid-blocking. And yeah, the Vikings take over. Can't help but feel like they're going to run this first one. They could toss it. Could go for a throw here. Mavericks are going to rush a lot. Oh, they're going to run it. They're going to get stuffed, just like they have been all game. They've been having a little bit of joy, though, the Vikings, when throwing. They have been able to pick holes in the Mavericks' defense. It hasn't quite lined up for them perfectly just yet. But you can't help but feel like if they keep going with it, then they might be able to pick some holes. We'll see. The problem that the Vikings do have with the throwing game, though, is, of course, DB of the year, Connor Keeley, is back there. I call him a ball hawk. He reminds me of a Cooper DeJean. Thoughts on the war in Yemen? I'm not political. Solve, okay? Well, the war in Yemen is a civil war, I think. So I have no thoughts. Quick off the line. It's going to be a toss across the line of scrimmage and hauled down. Nathan Hardy's trying to get me cancelled. You heard it here first. I have no thoughts on the war in Yemen. I don't know what's going on. Great defense so far by the Mavericks today. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely agree. Tiny little holes in the defense when the Vikings have decided to throw. But, I mean, every time they try to run, they're getting stuffed. It's going to be on the Mavericks, I think. Yeah, it is. It's going to be probably a 5-yard penalty, surely? Yeah. 5-yard penalty on the Mavericks for something. It's the same situation as last week. The only blemish to the Mavericks' performance is their penalties. Especially on defense. I'm not even going to... Stephen, I'm not even going to read that out. I'm not even going to read that out. Here we go. And the Mavericks going to bring the house. Who are they going to rush? They're faking it with the linebackers. Claiming a false start on 10. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be batted down. Great defense. Swatted away by the DB. The Vikings have to try and find another way through. Very much like people driving on the roads for the field protests, trying to find another way through. See, I did get it in there somehow. Managed to weasel it in. Not a political statement. Anyway. See if the Mavs defense can stay strong. Again, the Vikings tossing to the right. If they're going to try and run it again, they're going to get smoked again. What I believe is a tackle for loss. Really, really good play.
Let's go, Owen!
Calls of "Let's go, Owen" from the sideline. Congratulations, Owen, for an excellent tackle.
Alex, tell Owen what he's doing on point. He has the guard.
Mavericks players toddling over to the sideline now. And yeah, the Vikings are indeed going to punt. Another successful defensive possession for the Mavericks. Still waiting for the Vikings to absolutely launch a ball downfield. But until then, the Mavericks are going to stay defensively strong. And if the Vikings do launch a ball downfield, they could well get picked off. The real question is, why wasn't Connor Keeley involved in that play? Well, when the DB patted the ball down, I kind of expected Connor to be like lying on the floor, ready to catch it for an interception. Honestly, they better dock his pay. See, he is on a $5,250,000 or 5-year, $250 million contract. The problem is it's all bonuses, so poor guy's actually making zero money. It's all bonuses. He needs like 20 interceptions per season for 5 seasons to get that $250 million. Unfortunately for him, that's not going to happen. For the 3rd time this game, the Vikings are going to punt. And it's going to go over the sideline. Let's see what the Mavericks offense can do this time. Can't help but feel like soon enough they're going to start opening up the playbook. But when they run the ball with Finn or Ty, and they've been really, really dangerous. It looks like the Mavericks offense are going to take over in the middle of the field. Yeah, sure enough. Where are they going? I'm not quite sure. I need a 6-year, $350 million contract for this stream. That's an underpay. I need more money. Who's my NFL comp for Connor Keeley? Probably Cooper DeJean. I'll change a quarter. Duh. Okay, yeah, obviously. Okay. Yeah, so we're heading into the 2nd quarter now. No, Connor Keeley's more of like an Ed Reed kind of guy, to be honest. 5-year, $500 million. 1-year, $500 million. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pay me. Anyway, Ty takes a snap. It's a high snap. It's gonna be pitched out to the side to Finn. Trying to find a gap down the touchline, and he's taken down. Emphatic challenge. O'Donovan holds to the ground, and the Mavericks set up here again. Ed Reed comparison is wild. Yeah. Connor Keeley is a ball hawk. And he's like Ed Reed in terms of quality as well. I'd put them about the same level. Henry's going to take another snap here. It's another high snap, and it's going to be on the floor. I believe recovered by the Mavericks for a loss of yards. Another high snap. We can get you that Mahomes money if you learn the name of a player other than Connor Keeley. Yeah, Ty Henry, Finn O'Donovan. Declan Mulvihill, Darren McDonald, Shane Magoo. Shane Magoo should be there. I don't know why he's not. Nathan Hardy, Jack Compton. Yeah. Just because Connor Keeley's making five years, $250 million on 20 interceptions a year, doesn't mean you have to get pressed about it. It's okay. No, I'm only messing. Okay, here we go. Henry under center. Vikings are going to send linebackers. O'Donovan's going to cut up the middle and bounce away from challenges and get a 1st down. Such a strong run. Magoo's there in spirit. Sure you are, Shane. Referee standing over the ball. Ty is trying to make something happen. Showing 5 on the D-line. That number 2 coming forward for the Vikings. Maybe trying to break through. They're going to send the house. They're going to send 6, but Finn O'Donovan's going to cut up through the middle, round the outside for another 1st down. It's going to be certainly close. It is going to be another 1st down, I think. Are they going to move the chains? I think they are. It's another 1st down for the Mavericks. And Finn is going to take his gloves off. Not to overanalyze every single thing he does. Finn O'Donovan runs back onto the pitch. Finn O'Donovan stands right behind Ty Henry. No, okay, I'll stop now. Ty Henry under center. Henry takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch once again. He's going to cut up the left-hand side. Taken down for a couple of yards again.
Malik, Connor Keeley, stay close. Malik. Stay close in case we need just pull back.
Yeah, number 10 is having a good game. He's flying. He had an incredible tackle on Finn a little bit earlier as well. See if he can do it again. Henry is indeed going to pitch it to Finn. He's going to go up the other way this time, and he's stuffed by the D-line. Locked down. It's going to be a 3rd and medium here for the Mavericks. Finn's old UL number was number 10. It's his new Mavericks number as well. Sorry about that. I tried to mute my mic, but I accidentally clicked the button that makes me hear my own mic, so I just heard my own sneeze twice. I could hear Dara, bless you, thank you very much, that's very kind. I heard Dara McDonald on the sideline saying Ben will like that one on the stream. I didn't quite hear what was said. I can hear the Stranger Things theme tune being played though for some reason. And I do like that TV show, so maybe that counts, I don't know. Ty's gonna take another snap here. Again, that number 2 linebacker this time drops off for the Vikings. Ty's gonna run himself here. Try and go through a man. He gets absolutely blown up. It's gonna be a 4th and short. And it looks like the Mavericks are gonna line up here to play. Gonna call water onto the field here for the Mavericks. Ty needs to mind himself. For real. We do need a quarterback. See, that's the thing. We don't have Nathan Hardy there to throw dimes if Ty gets injured. Unless he is there and he is just texting the group, texting the stream chat regardless, which would be legendary stuff. He is a man of the people, so I wouldn't put it past him. The Mavericks have a play, it looks like. The Vikings lining up here over the ball. I wonder if the Mavericks will kick for 3 here. Doesn't look like it. Gonna try and make something happen here on 4th down. Can't help but feel like it's gonna be a run. They've been so strong at the run all day. Connor Keeley in at wide receiver. Oh my god, he is! Connor Keeley on the left-hand side of your screen. He's in at wide receiver. Is he gonna get thrown a fade ball? I'd throw him a fade ball. Are they jumping on the line here, the Vikings? It's going to be handed off for 4th down. Ty Henry's going to fold back. Is he going to find a pass? He's going to be hauled down. But it looks like, I think the Vikings are called offside here. I was waiting for the Connor Keeley fade ball. That's all I wanted. And the white cap heading over to the down judge. And it is going to be offside on the UL Vikings. Mavericks bailed out. It's going to be a 1st down for the Mavericks. Ultimately able to convert on 4th down. That's a huge play in this game. Especially if the Mavericks score from this drive. Keeley got that D nervous. You already know. The real question is, how is he supposed to get 20 interceptions in a season if he's playing on offense the entire time? That's the thing for him. He doesn't want to play too well. Do you want to get paid, or do you want to be the greatest wide receiver in the history of the Mavericks? I don't know, you know, that's up to him. O-line with great discipline, that's true. That's true. Mavericks looking well drilled. Our very own Travis Hunter. Oh, he's a little bit more than that. Emery's going to take a snap here. 1st and 10 within the red zone, almost in the red zone of the Vikings. It's going to be a pitch. It's going to be up the gut. Got yards gained by the Mavericks, trying to run through a man. Flooded him on the floor and is taken down for a 1st down. UL Viking player just got hit all the way back to Louth. The Mavericks now within the red zone. That was filthy. Connor Keeley auto patch card 1 of 1. I don't know if we can get a jersey that we can cut up and turn into a playing card, but if we could, I would do it. I would pay. I wouldn't pay 250 million for it though. Henry takes a snap. It's going to be a pitch to Finn O'Donovan, trying to find a gap around the left-hand side of the defense. He's going to get it as well. Finn O'Donovan's going to be surely in for a Mavericks touchdown. Is there a flag on the play? I hear a lot of whistles. But it looks like the Mavs might have 20 points here. Conversation with the white cap here with one of the referees. But it looks like they're setting up for the 2-point conversion. We'll have to see. The white cap walking over to the sideline judge. Sideline referee seems to have spotted something. It's going to be a touchdown. That is going to be 20 points for the Louth Mavericks. Well on track to break 40 points once again. 1 touchdown for Ty, but a 2nd touchdown for Finn O'Donovan on the day.
Boys, up here, we're kicking off from the 50.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, I think, on the Vikings, but the Mavericks are going to take the touchdown, and they're going to go for 2 points once again.
I think it's worth 10 points.
Trying to make it 22-0. Vikings haven't really got going on offense. They have been good defensively, though. Especially that number 10 on the Vikings defense, doing really, really well. But the Mavericks trying to break through. Henry's going to drift slightly to the left here. Hello. Heard someone say hi on the sideline. It's going to be Wildcat. Finn O'Donovan's going to take the snap, and he's going to get run through, and it's going to be a 2-point conversion successful for the Louth Mavericks. Ty Henry just ran through a man. That was crazy. Just as we were talking about him needing to protect himself, he just runs through a dude. 22-0 to the Mavericks. All I know is that if I had a full team of Connor Keeleys, they would beat any team you could put together. That's all I have to say about it. Anyway. Enough said. Vikings looking to make something happen here. They're going to be their first offensive possession of the 2nd quarter. Mavericks steadily cruising down the field, getting a nice touchdown there. Finn O'Donovan finding space on the left side. We're waiting here for another Mavericks kickoff. 22-0 to the Mavericks, looking very, very strong here in Limerick. UL trying to respond, trying to find a way back into this one. And it's going to go deep. Are the Vikings going to be able to return it? No, it's going to go for a touchback. The Vikings are going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. Here comes this Mavericks defense once again. A defense that's been very strong today. Vikings have barely got anything going really on offense. And here come the Vikings. See what the Mavericks can do here. Linebackers descending onto the D-line a little bit. Bit of motion here from the Vikings, trying to find space potentially in the passing game, but I can't help but feel like it's going to be a run. It's not. It's going to be a throw. Quarterback squirms through and is eventually taken down. More or less exactly where the line of scrimmage was. It's going to be effectively a 2nd and 10 here for the Vikings. It's great pressure from the Mavericks, though. They're so good in the run game, just stuffing the box every single time. Question for the Mavericks is, can they keep it up with a more dynamic offense? Can they keep up this solid defense against an offense with multiple layers that can throw? Has a couple of trickier plays in there as well. See if the Vikings can pull any rabbits out of their hats. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be a pass over the middle. Is it picked off? It's not. It's broken up. So close to a pick. Definitely could have been an interception. It doesn't really happen. Call from the sideline for the D-line to keep an eye on where they're lined up. There's going to be a flag here, actually. Not sure what it's on. Potentially an offside of some form. One of the team captains for the Mavericks is going to get dragged over to the white cap. Looks like it's going to be on the Mavericks. Again, potentially another sloppy penalty for the Mavericks. Oh, it's not. It's going to be on the Vikings. Suppose he brought the captain over to see if they wanted to accept the penalty. And yeah, the Vikings are going to get pushed back here 10 yards. And it's gone from bad to worse for the University of Limerick here. While this is all getting set up, we do have a halftime show coming up very, very shortly with a list of future games that the Mavericks are going to be playing with the Rebels this day, 2 weeks on April 25th. And then against the Knights, the Cowboys, and the Vikings as well. So,
14 is behind 50 at end.
Vikings lining up. They have a long way to go. You can't help but think they must be throwing here. And the Mavericks are going to blitz as the Vikings go to throw. It's going to be tossed out to the right-hand side of the offense, and there's nothing really there. It's going to be 3rd down here. And the Mavericks defense are holding strong. One more stop, and the Vikings will be punting. Unless they, for some reason, go for it on, like, 4th and 15 or something. Psychotic behavior would be an understatement. Who's performing the halftime show? Metallica? Well, we couldn't book Metallica, but we did get we did manage to get Pearl Jam. But I'll say no more. I'm trying to leave it as a bit of a surprise. You know, would you rather perform the Super Bowl halftime show or the Louth Mavericks YouTube stream halftime show? You tell me. You tell me. I can't call it. Anyway. Vikings have a lot of yards to make up. Let's see if they can do it. It's going to be fumbled by the quarterback. He's going to end up running it alone. He's dragged down with a couple of yards gained. Oh, there's a push on the play. Good discipline for the Mavericks not to push back. And yeah, the Vikings are going to be punting here again. Defensive tackles make their way off the field. Yeah, the Vikings are surely going to punt here. We would love to see a fake punt. We would love that. A little bit of chaos, a little bit of jeopardy. This game has had a bit of jeopardy in it, though. See if the Vikings can deliver a little bit more for us. Will they or won't they? It's like Ross and Rachel. Are they going to get the punts off here? They are. They're going to get fielded and returned? I don't think so. It's gone out of bounds. And again, the Mavericks offense make their way onto the field, trying to make this 28-0 before we get to halftime. And the Mavericks looking to extend their lead, put any doubt of this game behind them. Get themselves to 3-0. They've had an excellent start, especially that first drive. Getting into the end zone on their second play. Also had a good first drive of the second quarter, getting into the end zone. Let's see if they can have a good one here. It's going to be a handoff to Finn O'Donovan, trying to get around the outside. He is crunched by the D-line. Nothing going there for Finn. The stream has paused. Hold on, let's see if we can get this back. Ah, there we go. Stream has been excellent today, I have to say. The VO has been very good. Okay, and as soon as I say that, it breaks. Amazing. Right, you're just gonna have to bear with us here, folks. Oh, we've gone all the way back to the start of the stream. Oh my god. And it's still dead. Okay, come on. We can't quite get it going here. Technical gremlins, folks. We'll be back up and running in a short moment. Just have to have a little bit of patience. And that's all we can really do. What are you missing most about the NFL season? I suppose that's a good question. I watched a clip of Jalen Hurts throwing a diabolical spiral the other day, and I was like, oh man. Oh man, I missed the football season. Oh, we got the stream back. Not quite sure what happened. I think it was a throwing play from the Mavericks that went just over the top. Couldn't tell you the down and distance. We're just going to have to adapt here and just enjoy football that we're watching with very little context. Oh, it's going to be surely a flag on the Vikings. Henry's going to try and cut it up the gut, and he's hauled down. Surely a flag on the Vikings for offside there. Maybe there isn't, although the ball hasn't been spotted. Can't help but feel like the Vikings were offside there. Thank you very much to the person on the sideline that said Ben Sweeney's the best. I agree. I agree in many ways. Yeah, sure enough. It's going to be a penalty on the Vikings. I'm a genius. What can I say? That's why they pay me the big bucks. Not as big as Conor Keeley's bucks, but still pretty big bucks anyway. Now the Mavericks are going to take another snap here. Trying to get themselves up to 28 and potentially 30 points before the end of the second quarter. And Henry's going to call a timeout. Obviously didn't like the look that he saw. And that's okay. Takes a big man to know when you're in the wrong formation. You need another moment to set up. Tell you what, it doesn't take a big man to do. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and leave a like on the stream. If you want to see our upcoming games, we're going to have the Dundalk RFC. We're going to be playing against the Rebels in 2 weeks, and against the Knights 2 weeks after that. It's going to be very, very interesting. The Rebels themselves currently 3-0, holding at the top of the division. May not be for long though after this game. I think if the Mavericks win this game, they go top themselves, so it could be a first versus second kind of situation. We head out of the timeout. Mavericks trying to make something happen here. Where's the white cap when you need him? Where's the aura? Oh, there he is. I lost him there for a second. I panicked. Here we go. Mavericks coming out of the timeout. Henry's going to come up under center here and try and get something to go. It's going to be a handoff. Trying to cut his way up through. He's going to be hauled down. That wind is whistling now. It's getting windy for the Mavericks. I mean, and for the Vikings as well. It's not an excuse, is it? Maybe this video camera will fall over. I hope not, though. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a tackle for loss. Well read by the Vikings. Big defensive possession for them. Maybe that'll give them a little bit more confidence. Much needed. Oh my goodness, this wind is horrendous. Hold on, let me turn it down a little bit for you guys. This is horrific stuff. Let me just put it like that, because you literally cannot hear anything else other than that wind. Maybe put it like there, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I can bring the audio up a little bit more now. The wind is dying down a little bit. Hopefully it won't pick up again. Trust my luck that it will, though. We've got 3 receivers here lined up on the left-hand side. Is Henry going to throw here? He is indeed going to throw. He drops back. Henry's going to launch it left. It's going to be... Oh, dropped by the receiver. Went with one hand only. And it hurts. It hurts to drop that one. Tried to catch it with one hand and it just slipped out of his fingers. Great read though on the play. Hit the wide open man. Can't do much more than that. But again, the Mavericks struggling to connect on those deep passing plays. Those plays that really unlock the defense. Maybe this play will be different. It's going to be a 3rd or 4th down here for the Mavericks. Could actually be a 4th down. We'll have to see. Again, 3 receivers stacked to the left, 2 to the right this time, though. Henry takes the snap. It's going to be thrown deep. Is it going to be caught? No, it's not. And that was 4th down. It looks like defense is going to come straight onto the field here. The Mavericks refusing to punt. The wind took it. Blame the wind. Yeah, honestly, I would blame the wind. I was playing flag football yesterday. That wind was horrific. It was impossible to catch. It was really, really difficult. Ball just getting carried off in weird, wonderful directions. Well, wonderful for it, I suppose. Not wonderful for me. And now the Vikings take over again. There's that number 10 for the Vikings. Very, very good on defense. Coming out, lining up as a wide receiver on offense. I actually don't know if he's been lining up as a wide receiver all game. He probably has been playing both ways. Plenty on the O-line here for the Vikings as well. They want their protection. They have 1 back here. 12 personnel. And they're going to blitz. The Mavericks are going to blitz. Is the quarterback going to get swallowed up? He certainly is. Another great defensive possession for the Mavericks. Swallowing up the quarterback. It's going to be a 2nd and a little bit longer here for the Vikings to deal with. They have not got going on offense all day. And it looks like it's not going to change on this drive. Maybe they'll get an explosive playoff, though. Maybe they'll start launching bombs. Who knows? We'll have to see what happens. Again, 3 receivers and 1 back. 12 personnel, I believe. Sure looks like it. It's going to be a run play. Tight end's going to try and block across the line, but he's going to get stuffed again. It's going to be a, 3rd and long for the Vikings. A 3rd and 13, something like that. 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13. I'd be very surprised if the Vikings can pull this off based on how their offense has been going all day. I think they would tell you that themselves. The Mavericks defense again shutting up shop, not letting anything through. We've had 2 or 3 penalties all day. Looks like a timeout. Or something. I don't know what the Whitecap's calling. Anyway. 2-minute warning. That's what it is. 2-minute warning. I thought it might be. We're heading towards the end of the first half here. Let's see what the Vikings can do. Lining up in spread formation, I think? No. They have 2 wide receivers out here on their right-hand side. Our left. Left of the defense. It's a 3rd and 13. They're going to throw, surely. And they certainly are. Quarterback's drop back. He's going to hurl it downfield. It's going to be nothing. They're looking for a PI call that I think they're going to get. Did the referee just hit number 1 with the flag? I think he did. I think he did, yeah. I think it's PI on number 1. He certainly called for it anyway. It is indeed going to be pass interference. The Vikings are going to get a fresh set of downs. That's the gamble you take when you throw the ball. Sometimes you'll get PI calls and catches and touchdowns, and sometimes you'll get interceptions by Connor Keeley. They're getting paid $250 million. And the chains are getting moved for the Vikings. Again, a little bit of defensive discipline needed from the Mavericks there. It is a bit egregious. It is a bit egregious, but look, the game is the game. Calls off Jumbo from the sideline. The Vikings running a big set. Lining up in their own 12 personnel. The Vikings going to run this. They haven't had success on the ground all day. Mavericks bringing in a linebacker. They're going to throw. Rolling out to the right. Can the Vikings quarterback find anything here? He's hauled down at the line of scrimmage. Excellent tackle, keeping the Vikings at bay. It's going to be a 2nd and 12 here? 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12. That is the excellent tackle for loss. Vikings lining up with wide receivers out wide as well. On the right hash, it's going to be another throw. Tossed over the middle, it's intercepted by the Mavericks. Looking to return it, doesn't get far, but it's picked off by the Mavericks. And they are going to take over well inside the 2-minute warning. You can't help but feel like Henry's going to take a shot here. With little time remaining, surely the Mavericks are going to hurl one deep. What an interception. That was a brilliant pick. Roughly a minute left on the clock for the Mavericks, I believe. The Mavericks also have 1 timeout left. In a pretty tight 2-minute drill here, but they should be able to get something going. Was it tied with the pick? Was it tied with the pick? Oh, for goodness sake. Of course it was. I couldn't see the number. Fair enough. Classic Ty, just has to take them all for himself. Anyway, I'm only joking. Let's see what the Mavericks can do here. They're going to toss one deep. They're going to go for it down the left sideline. It's going to be out of bounds, I think. He was caught. But it is going to be out of bounds. But finally, a throw and a catch by the Mavericks on a deep ball. Even though he's out of bounds, maybe that passing is starting to connect. Red sleeve with all blue kits is a look. Yeah, it's very bold. Very French, actually. Because he's got white gloves as well, so. Very French. Are the Mavericks going to throw again? Oh, it's fumbled and it's going to be recovered by the Mavericks, but yeah. Sloppy from the Mavericks. Especially while the clock is rolling. The importance of the 2-minute drill here seeming to be a little bit lost on the Mavericks. With a sloppy mistake like that, it's going to cost them. Surely it's going to be a throw. Henry drops back. He's going to find a player down the left sideline. Caught again out of bounds. Complaints on the Mavericks sideline, but I'm sorry. It's very obvious to me. He was miles out of bounds. And so is Mama. Don't see him bleed. Yeah. Let's go, Mavs. No. That's just Nathan being a sicko, just making people bleed. That's what Nathan does. Nathan Hart, he's notorious for beating people up. Hey, that's my quarterback. Anyway. Mavericks surely going to hurl this one down the field as well. Let's see if Ty throws this one out of bounds. It's going to be deep. And it's going to be a run, actually. Oh, it's going to be thrown. It's going to be... Oh, Brendan pats it off one hand. Can't quite find anything there. Offense is going to come off the field. The defense is going to come on. I don't know how much time there is left for them. I'm assuming not very long. And with the Vikings taking over with very little time, surely they're going to take some shots at the end zone as well. Need a wider pitch? Yeah. The Mavericks certainly do. 2 throws caught out of bounds. Good technique to catch it, but it's just very, very difficult to keep your feet in there.
Hey, Shane, take post! Let's go, Darius!
And yeah, the Vikings taking it over again with very little time left in this first half. See if they can make something happen. The Mavericks are going to rush 4. It's going to be tossed to number 2. He's going to get hauled down. He's still on his feet. Runs over a man. And he's thrown out of bounds. Oh, there's an injury for the Mavericks. There's a man down. He seems like he's hurt. But we'll leave him on the floor here. Does not seem good. The Mavericks hop into a huddle here. It's going to be like an injury timeout, I suppose. The UL Vikings are going to get a good spot here. They're in a nice position to maybe try and make something happen. I haven't really connected on the passing game yet so far. Just like I haven't really connected with the war in Yemen. Don't really know what's going on over there. It's none of my business though, Nathan. It's not a good look for the Mavericks here. With first aid on the field. Such is the brutality of American football. Despite the injury, you still have that ruthless attitude of next guy up. But it is a tough blow to take. Got rolled up by his own man. I just checked the replay actually. Just to see what's happened. Yeah, he was knocked up by his own man. Such a shame. Oh, got him in the knee. Doesn't look like the most gruesome injury, which is good. Always a good sign. But we'll see. He's going to be able to walk off the field. Good for you, Malik. Hey, yo, what? I didn't even know what I said. I'm not taking no accusations for that, Nathan. If you want to come in here as co-commentator and call me out, then be my guest. I don't even know. Hold up. I don't even know what I said. I'm going to ask you to have a look. I'm out, I suppose. Can't tell. I'm still waiting for stuff to happen here on the field. Oh, wait. No, it's going to come on the desktop audio. It's going to get all messed up. Send you the link. Hey. What link are you asking for? No. No. This is not a stream. This is a dictatorship. The Vikings still with nothing on the scoreboard just yet, but as we're heading to the end of this second half, they're going to try and make something happen. Quarterback takes a snap and drops back. He's going to look to throw. Roll out to his right. Now back to his left. He's going to have a man in his face and toss it short to his player. And that is going to take us to half time. Vikings not able to make anything happen on that offensive possession. They're going to be receiving in the second half. Nathan versus Ben, UFC fight rules. Oh, well, I would win. Nate is scary, but I'm scarier, trust me. The Mavericks are going to bring it in for half time. And what I am going to do is take you to the halftime show. Featuring me. What's up? Okay, hold on. Let me mute the desktop audio. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing a quiz. We're going to be doing this quiz as the halftime show. So, those of you who want to answer, please do. We will be keeping track of quiz winners. We do have a list going on here, so, yeah. It's all going to be fun. It's all going to be games. It's just a laugh. Okay, here we go. So, this quiz is going to be on the Green Bay Packers, folks. That's right, the Green Bay Packers. Okay. Oh, see, we know Nathan Hardy is a Giants fan. We do know that, but I'm not going to do a quiz on the Giants because that's just not fair. And they also suck. Okay, so Question 1 in the quiz, as we wait for the second half to begin because everyone's just in huddles and tipping around. Here we go. Not a good quiz. Hey. Green Bay Packers are an honorable organization. Please hire me. Okay. Question 1. If you want to prove yourself as an NFL fan, you can do it here. Question 1. In what year was the Green Bay Packers founded? There's also no Googling. If you Google, then I'll ban you from the stream forever. How about that? In what year was the Green Bay Packers founded? Closest answer wins. There's no harm taking a guess. Have a guess. $1919 is the correct answer. Rachel Savage popping off. Also, Ruin Austin saying 19. I don't know if that means 1919 or what. But 19 isn't a year. 1919 is the correct answer. Rachel Savage gets point number 1 of the Green Bay Packers quiz. Congratulations to Rachel Savage. Congratulations. Very, very good. Very good. Let's go, Rachel. Okay. Question 2. You have to be quick, okay? It's whoever writes the answer first is going to get the point. What is the name of the Packers' home stadium? Now, some of these questions are easier than others. Obviously. But, yes, please do. Give me the answer to the question. That's how quizzes work. Lambeau Field! Rachel Savage. On it like a car bonnet. And that's going to be another point for Rachel. Porg Walsh just a tiny bit too slow. The spelling is bang on as well, by the way, which is rather impressive. Okay. Let's ask this question. Who was the first Green Bay Packers quarterback to win 3 consecutive NFL MVP awards? Who was the first one? Is it Bart Starr, Aaron Rodgers, or Brett Favre? Adam McKilway. It's not him. Bart Starr. BF, Brett Favre. It is Brett Favre. It's not Bart Starr. Brett Favre won the MVP award in 1995, 1996, and 1997. I am going to check Bart Starr NFL MVPs just to double check it. He won the MVP award in 1966. So he's got 1 NFL MVP to his name. I believe. I'm just going to check. Yeah, he's got 1 NFL MVP in 1966, but Brett Favre was the first to win 3 in a row, 1995 to 1997. Okay. Next question. Okay. The Ice Bowl, it's one of the most famous games in the history of the NFL, was the 1967 NFL Championship game. The Packers were in this game, but who did they defeat to win it? Now, I'm going to wait for a couple of answers to come in here, just in case anyone knows it. And if people don't know it, then I'll give options. I'll give you a clue. It's not the New York Giants. Stumped. That's okay. You can guess if you want. If anyone knows it, yeah, it is the Cowboys. Damn, 4 people knew that. How the hell did you know that? That's crazy. Okay, cool, fun. Good for you guys. That's ball knowledge. Again, if you're Googling it, I will ban you. Like, I have no shame in that. I will ban you. Like I said, this is a dictatorship. Okay, let's do it again. The next question, I suppose. What is the name of the street that runs right past the stadium, the Lambeau Field, obviously, and is named after a legendary coach? Is it Star Avenue, named after Bart Starr, Lombardi Avenue, Nietzsche Boulevard, or Packers Way? What is the name of the street? Lombardy. It is Lombardy. Lombardy Avenue runs right by Lambeau Field. That's another correct answer for Dominic. It is indeed Lombardy. He is actually, I think, I don't know who Nitschke is, but Packers is obviously the name of the organization. Starr named after Bart Starr. Not sure if he was a coach. But yeah, it is Lombardy. Okay. What? Do you know what? Before we run back, quick update on the game. Still in huddles. Yeah. We'll keep going with the quiz as well. Important to point out, though, while I can, upcoming schedule, as you can see, is this side of me. There it is. There you go. There's the upcoming schedule right there. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. There you go. It's right up there. We got our next game after this one in 2 weeks against the Rebels, who are currently 3-0. So that's going to be a really good game. If you want to donate to this team, there's a QR link to donate to this team there as well. So you can knock yourselves out. Ben not knowing Ray Nietzsche. But you can't just name like... Okay, I'm going to Google Ray Nietzsche now. Okay, and I... Blah, blah, blah. American football. He's a linebacker. Alright, so he bases his game on Joe Buchanan. That makes sense. Wouldn't we all? You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Great. 2-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time NFL. Cool, that's fun. That's nice. Okay, whatever. Which player holds the franchise record for the most career receiving yards? Franchise record for the Green Bay Packers, obviously. Oh, the stream's... Yeah, the stream is muted, but, like, you can hear my voice. Yeah, okay. Which player holds the franchise record for the most career receiving yards for the Green Bay Packers? Rattles. Shut up. I will beat you in a fight. Okay. Who's got the most career receiving yards for the Green Bay Packers? It's not Devontae Adams. Apparently. I should just triple check that one, but I don't think it is Devontae Adams for the Packers. It's not Devontae Adams. It's not Jordy Nelson. It's not Sharp. I do have 4 options here. 3 of them are Devontae Adams, Jordy Nelson, and Sterling Sharp. The other option is the correct answer. So I'll leave it there. If no one gets it, I'll just read out the answer. You guys need to pick up your Dexter Lawrence. Oh yeah, mate, bang on. You guys just need to get better at your ball knowledge. Your ball knowledge just clearly isn't there. Brett Favre, receiving yards, not throwing yards. The ball knowledge just isn't there, guys. Right. That question's a dud. You're all wrong. You're all incorrect. Driver, it is. Okay, right, you got it. Driver, it is. Donald Driver. Spent his entire career with the Green Bay Packers and has the franchise record for the most receiving yards. Very good. Very good. Oh, okay. Next question. This is a good one. So, cheating? Yeah, that's what hey, look. I don't want to say anything. Okay? Heinous accusations. I can't accuse a man of cheating if I'm not, like, certain of it, you know? Find it out in the chat. Okay, next question. The Packers have won a record 13 NFL championships. How many of those were before the Super Bowl era? They've won 13 championships. How many were before the Super Bowl? No, it can't be more than 13. It's not 19. 9? 9 is the correct answer. Damn, Nate the Great, man. Nate the Great finally gets a correct answer. Thought the ball knowledge was down the drain. So much for that. But yeah, Packers have 13 NFL championships. 9 of them came before the Super Bowl era. That means the Packers have 4 Super Bowls. That's good going. 9 championships before the Super Bowl era is kind of dumb. Like, that is a ridiculous amount. Okay. Next question. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask for more. And this time, we're gonna make it about the Giants, baby. About the Giants. About the New York Giants. And if Nathan Harty doesn't get every single question correct, then I don't know. He's going to get dropped from the Mavericks. Okay, we're moving to the Big Apple. It's time to see if you bleed Big Blue. Let's see it, Nathan. Nate the Great. In what year were the New York Giants founded? Is the upcoming dates and fixtures right? Thought the Cowboys played out of Pollock Park in the Mavs last game at home in Dundalk. No, the Mavs 1925 is correct. God damn, Nathan's on the ball. Now Nate's rattled because I called him out. Look, I don't do the schedule. As far as I'm aware, it's correct. Yeah, I don't know. As far as I'm aware, it's correct. Yeah, Nate knew it before the question was even asked. That was like too fast. A little bit scary, to be honest. Jeez, Nate, calm down. It's only a quiz. Okay. Let's ask a little bit more of a difficult question. Which legendary linebacker spent his entire career with the Giants? Widely considered one of the greatest defensive players ever. Not that difficult of a question, but should be gettable. Eli Manning is not a defensive player. Yes, Lawrence Taylor is correct. Lawrence Taylor, sorry, I should say. Lawrence Taylor is correct. LT, some people call him. Yes, there we go. Just as I say it, someone in the chat says LT. On the ball. Okay. This is a great one. This is a really good question. So, the helmet catch. It's a famous catch made in Super Bowl... What Super Bowl is that? I actually don't even know. 42 or something? Anyway, it was the Giants against the Patriots. In 2007 or whatever it was. What is that catch? Well, the catch is the helmet catch, but who was the guy? Who was the guy who caught the catch? Second half kicking off now. It's not quite ready yet. Damn, it is David Tyree. How do you know that? Oh. Maybe the second half is kicking off right now. It looks like it's actually not far off. They're still going through their warm-ups though, so we'll have one more quick second. Okay. We get all caught up here with the stream. And the second half is kicking off. Before we do though, we'll have one more question. The Mavericks still lining up here, so we still have a second. Before we all get ahead of ourselves, let me ask the toughest question I can find. Okay. Who was the Giants quarterback in Super Bowl 21, where he set a Super Bowl record by completing 22 of 25 passes? Kerry Collins is wrong. David Tyree. That'd be funny. Sims, it is. It's Phil Sims. All right, Nathan Hartley wins the Giants quiz. Oh, well done. And we are ready to go. Let's kick off for the second half here. Vikings receive the kickoff, and they're going to just basically fall over with about 60 yards, 70 yards to go down the field. Congratulations, Nathan Hartley, for winning the quiz. The Giants quiz. You didn't win the Packers quiz, though. A lot of competition for the Packers quiz, which is very good. A lot of people got a right answer in all these quizzes as well, which I was very impressed with. And that's it. And that's the end of the halftime show. Again, quickly before we fly into this, upcoming schedule is here for us. We'll be on again in 2 weeks. And if you want to donate to the team, the QR link is here, as well as in the top of the screen up here as well. So knock yourself out. Give us some money, please. Thank you very much. Let's see if the Vikings can get going in the second half. Maybe they have some new strategies, some new ideas. The referee already blowing something up. Yes, I hear people on the Mavericks sideline saying that I'm doing great commentary. I couldn't agree more. I heard someone on the sideline say that I'm definitely talking about Conor Keely's $1 million contract. I'll say no more. Okay, do you know what? I shouldn't say anything about it. I'll say nothing about it. Anyway, let's see if the Vikings can get going here. Looks like the Mavericks are going to rush a few. They certainly are. It's going to be a run to the left, and he's going to get taken down with a couple of yards to gain. So Maverick down, checking his face here. Looks like he's hurt himself to some degree. Pretty solid defensive play to start off the half for the Mavericks. UL getting something going though with the run.
Yeah, he has to come off the pitch anyway. Alex.
And it's going to be taken off anyway. Very good. Safety first, folks. It's important to mind yourself and take care of yourself over anything else. And this is a reminder, I suppose. I don't know. To some degree, of some form. I can hear Brendan Sims on the sideline having no sympathy, going, sure, he's not concussed. Last time I checked, Brendan Sims was not a medical professional. Should not be giving out medical advice. The man who has played through dislocated fingers. The man who snapped his collarbone in a flag football match. I don't think he's the guy that I want giving me medical advice. All due respect to Brendan. I think he would tell you that himself, really. Upon reflection.
Let's go, D!
Speaking of reflection, I'm sure the Vikings did a lot of reflecting at halftime. It's going to be a QB keeper trying to get a first down. It's going to be a 3rd and short here, I think. The referees are going to congress here. Have a little chat, catch up about the weather. The wind has been up and down all day. It's been an emotional roller coaster for the wind. Maybe discussing some of the medical terminology that Brendan Sims was using on the sideline. You're not concussed. Sure, you'll be grand. It's the kind of attitude that gets your pinky finger dislocated, Brendan. The ball's going to be spotted now on the left hash for the offense. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 here for the Vikings. They've been a lot better on this drive. First 2 plays of the drive, they've been significantly improved. Maybe they have an answer for this defense. They're going to be set up in a pistol formation, I think. And it's going to be a run to the left. Mavericks are going to have an answer. Hauled down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 4th and short for the Vikings. The question is, will they go for it? Whitecap referee once again in discussion. And it's a foul on the Mavericks. It's going to be a penalty, it looks like. Yeah, and the referee preparing to spot the ball forward. It's going to be a first down here for the Vikings. UL seem to have a great setup. Nice looking pitch. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's actually lovely. It's so nice to see it like all marked out. I can actually tell the down and distance a lot better than like the Ollie's pitch where the lines were sparse to say the least. Still grateful though to the Ollies for giving the opportunity for the Mavericks to play in their field. I mean, look, that's all we can ask for, really. It's a great snap, and the running back's going to take it up the gut. He's going to get hauled down. Again, those linebackers crashing down for the Mavericks, plugging the gaps. And the D-line really doing its job for the Mavericks. It's going to be a 2nd and 6? 2nd and 7? 2nd and 7, I think, here for the Vikings. This pitch is beside their all-weather ones. It's a nice setup. Yeah. You can really tell. You can see like the walking tracks around and all the trees and the shrubbery and the nature surrounded by green. It's very nice. It's the great outdoors, folks. Gotta love it. Speaking of loving it, Mavericks are getting a lot of joy on defense. Another snap taken. It's going to be a handoff. Going to again try and run it up the gut. A lot more joy this time. That might be a first down here. They're going to spot it as a first down. They're going to move the chains. The Vikings getting stuff going now on offense. Maybe finding a route back into this game. We'll see. Taking advantage of the lack of discipline from the Mavericks, who gave them another penalty that they can jump on and try and get a drive going from. And maybe for the first time in this game, certainly one of the first times in this game, the Vikings managed to move the chains on their own with no penalties from the Mavericks. Nathan trying to be funny in the chat. Unfortunately for him, it's not funny. Nathan Harty saying, I don't think anyone's mentioned it, but you all have good looking facilities. Alright, Nathan. Stuffing the run once again. It's going to be a 2nd and long here for the Vikings. Pitch side toilet. Yeah, exactly. Honestly. God forbid, honestly, a pitch side toilet. It's one of my signs of a well-run facility, you know? Someone that dots the I's and crosses the T's. I almost said it the other way around. I always said cross the I's and dot the T's. Anyway. Oh, Mavericks offside here. It's going to be a free play. Pitch to the right-hand side for the Vikings. Hauled down. Someone from that D-line jumps for the Mavericks. Nathan Harty thinks just because he wins a quiz he can say whatever he wants. That is not the case. You should hear his views on Yemen and the field protests. They're egregious. That's a joke, by the way. I feel like I need to state when I'm being sarcastic. Nathan Harty claiming defamation. Alright, yeah, man, talk to the hand. As if you've not been defaming me. Another snap taken. It's going to be a handoff to the running back. He's going to get stuff behind the line of scrimmage. That's a tackle for loss for the Mavericks. There we go. It's going to be 4th down here. Would like to see the Vikings get on the board here. Maybe with a kick. Try and split the posts. Do something. Because they are a little bit away from the end zone, I think. Kind of hard to see on this VO. They are going to come up to the ball here. Quarterback is going to stay on the field. They're in that pistol formation again. Or wherever it's called, I don't know. And the snap's taken. Quarterback's going to drop back and toss it out to the right-hand side. He's going to get crunched! Absolutely crunched! And the offense is going to come onto the field. Vikings not looking very threatening there. Not a lot going on for that offense there. They were looking good for a down or two. But going out with a little bit of a whimper at 4th down, the Mavericks offense comes onto the field for the first time in the second half. Wait until I hear about the indoor running track suspended out into the arena? Oh my god. Hell yeah. I don't really like running, but damn, if I was running on that track, get me on there. Yeah, hell of a tackle. Hell of a tackle. Those are the big plays that the Mavericks can make. They make sloppy mistakes as well. Plenty of penalties to give away and plenty of balls have been dropped. But when you can make big plays like that, you feel very confident that you can win football games. Anyway. Finn O'Donovan alongside Ty Henry. Looking like 11 personnel here. No, it's 12 personnel. It's going to be a pitch across the O-line. Oisin Finn trying to scramble forward. I think he went down a little early there. Yeah, only 3 to 4 yards to gain. 3 yards to gain, I'd say. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 here now for the Mavericks. And there's a UL Vikings player down, injured. Going to be an injury timeout, potentially. Which is a perfect time to remind you that you should like the stream. Please like the stream. Trying to get this stream out to more people and, you know, boost the popularity of American football here in Ireland. So please do leave a like on the stream. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to watch all these games coming up in the future. We got our next game in 2 weeks against the Rebels. So please do subscribe to the Louth Mavericks YouTube channel. That'd be great. Thank you very much. I know it's a bit of a pain. I feel like I keep calling it out, even though I'm not calling it out that frequently, but it does actually make a massive difference, especially like likes on the stream and stuff like that. It does make a big difference. Turf Monster, is that what they call Oisin? Is that his nickname or something? The Turf Monster? I don't know if that's I don't know if I like that. But hey, look, hey, it's not my nickname, so. Laughs and giggles on the sideline. It's good to see. Just the boys having a good time, you know, just guys being dudes. You know yourself. Sure, Brendan Sims will try and diagnose that somehow. Not a medical professional. I cannot stress that enough. Speaking of Brendan Sims, he's in motion. It's going to be a pitch to him. A jet sweep. Brendan Sims around the left side of the offense. Skimming past players. Still going. Sims deep into Vikings territory with a massive gain. He might not be a medical professional, but he surgically crafted his way through the defense there regardless. And it leaves the Mavericks in great field position. They're going to try and exploit it here. Again, one back, 13 personnel. Brendan Sims in motion once again. Is it another jet sweep? It's going to fake. It's going to be Ty Henry hauled down. That Vikings D-line has been getting to Ty a couple of times in this game. We see it again there on that possession. But the Mavericks trying to move quickly here again. Brendan Sims, hands on the hips, looking tired. He did just have a big run, to be fair. I think we'll let him off. Oh, and the Vikings jump offside. It's going to be a free play for the Mavericks. Henry's going to let it rip. He's got a receiver. It's going to be caught. Run in. Is he down inside? It's going to be a touchdown for the Mavericks. Huge catch on a free play. Henry takes advantage, and the Mavericks put another 6 on the scoreboard. It's going to be 28-0 to the Louth Mavericks. Huge possession. Henry taking advantage of Vikings jumping offside, slinging it deep, finally connecting on a pass play. Those are the types of plays that they're going to need to practice and they're going to need to get really good at for the games against like the Rebels in 2 weeks' time, for example. Ty heard there was a Packers quiz and went old school Rodgers on the free play. Yeah, he did. That is the power of the halftime show, folks. Don't underestimate it. Speaking of things not to underestimate, that wind is beginning to howl once again. Henry takes another snap. Is he going to pitch it? He does indeed. And they're going to be in for 2. They are indeed. Mavericks are going to make it 30-0 here. Moving up in the world, Louth Mavericks getting 30 on the scoreboard for the 2nd week in a row. Now they're going to be kicking off again. See if the Vikings can connect here to some degree. Not really had anything going all day. Bit of a shame. They have had little flashes. They've picked holes in the Mavericks defense, especially when they've been throwing the ball. But just not consistently enough to get a score on the board. That doesn't mean there's not one coming for them, though. Let's see if it can happen on this drive.
so happy to see your back when I turned around. He's still going!
Oh, yeah, poor chap. Poor chap.
Tyler!
The Mavericks settling into a lead here that they should maintain for the rest of this game. Especially considering the form of both teams. Vikings haven't really got going all day. Especially on offense. They've been decent on defense. Their D-line's got into the backfield a couple of times. But not frequently enough to really stem the bleeding. And the Mavericks have taken a significant lead. That's not the greatest kickoff of all time. It's going to go over the sideline though. There's a flag on the kicker. The kicker asking why there was a flag, and then the sideline promptly explaining that the flag was on him for kicking the ball directly out of bounds. And then the Mavericks defense coming out again. See if they can stay strong. I kind of want the Vikings to take a couple of shots here just to see what happens, to be completely honest. Something a little bit interesting. Could be fun. The Vikings have their play. Are they coming out with two in the backfield once again? Or three in the backfield, I should say, including the quarterback, obviously. It looks like they are. 21 personnel, like to see it. Or 20 personnel, they have no tight end. The quarterback comes, the Mavericks are bringing the heat, but it's not going to be enough. Two is going to get hauled down eventually. Connor Keeley with an incredible tackle. I've got goosebumps, folks. I don't know about you guys. Mavericks bring the pressure on the right side of the offensive line. Unfortunately for them, it was a run to the left, but they still made it good. A little 4-yard, 5-yard gain there for the Vikings. Call from the Mavericks is that this is going to be the same play again from the Vikings. Let's see if it actually is. Snap is taken. It's going to be a handoff. This time it's a run to the right. And he's going to make a first down a little bit more. There we go. The Vikings offense starting to find a little bit of rhythm here. Very smart run play. And the chains are getting moved for the Vikings. Let's see if they can get off the board here. On the board, I should say. Off the starting blocks, at least. They've never really got going all day, but we're starting to see flashes now.
Let's go defense!
And the Mavericks defense needing something again here. Oh, the Vikings receiver getting offside. Starting far too early, and they're going to get knocked back 5 yards here for that. That's a sloppy mistake for the Vikings, especially after that run. Getting a new first down. Now it's going to be a 1st and 15 for them. Just making their life a little bit more difficult. Especially in a game like this, where points are hard to come by. Little mistakes like that can just be soul crushing. Make you feel like you're never going to score.
Let's go team!
They're going to be offside again here. Are they going to jump the snap? I don't think they are. They're not. It's going to be a handoff. Another run up through the middle. He's going to find a little bit of space here. He's going to make up some yards. That was a good run. And the Vikings sidelined very, very happy with that one. It's going to be a good 7 or 8 yard game for the Vikings. Finding a lot more joy on the ground now. 3 back-to-back-to-back good run plays. Another snap, another handoff, another run play. It's not as successful this time. Shoved back behind the sticks. The Mavs stuffing the run, just as they've been doing for the entire first half. Letting it slip a little bit more in the second, but that was a great play. Good demonstration of what the Mavericks can do. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8 coming up. Can't help but feel like in this situation, the Vikings are going to go for it on 4th down, regardless of what happens.
Let's go defense!
Well, let's see how it goes. Vikings quarterback takes the snap, dropping back, scanning his options, smoked by the defensive line. 3 of them absolutely pile drive the quarterback. And it's going to be a 4th and 17. The Vikings are going to need a miracle here. They're going to need an absolute miracle for this to get paid off. And they're going to punt. Sure enough. Thought they might go for it on 4th down, but 4th and 17, you do feel a little bit hopeless for them. And now they're going to punt. Ball goes high in the sky. Wind's going to carry it. Is it going to be fielded? It's not, I don't think. Maybe fair caught. I'm not sure. Let's see a little bit of consistency from the Mavericks offense on this drive. I'd like to see that 6-yard gain every single time. I mean, to be fair, if you can just run it into the end zone, you may as well. Like, you're not going to complain that Brendan got like a 35-yard gain on the last possession. But I would like to see them clean up the mistakes, you know? It is an empty backfield here for the Mavericks. Something tricky going on here for sure. I wouldn't imagine they're going to take a deep shot. It's going to be Brendan on a jet sweep. It's a terrible snap over the head of Henry. He's going to pick it up and have to run it out of his own end zone. Toss it down the sideline out of bounds. Saving the play. It's going to be a 2nd and 10. That could have been so much worse. That was almost a disaster for the Mavericks. Could have been a safety. But alas, Henry makes it good, and it's going to be a 2nd and 10 here. Barely, but it is. And let's see, the Mavericks lining up here with 2 in the backfield plus Ty, so 3 total. Henry going under center. Takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch to his running back, who's going to get swallowed up in the backfield. That's a tackle for loss. It's going to be a 3rd and 12 here for the Mavericks. Henry again calling his team quickly up to the ball, quickly up to the line. Again, the Vikings getting set up. Henry obviously likes to look. He's going to throw. Deep down the sideline. He's going to get caught. It is! Sims with a catch on his head. Mossing him. Getting a 1st down. A huge 1st down for the Mavericks. What a catch from Sims. That is beautiful. A little bit of redemption for him after the interception in the first half. Classic Brandon making catches like that. It's vintage. It's vintage. The Mavericks line up relatively quickly once again, getting up to that line of scrimmage. Finally connecting on pass plays. They're going to hand it off up the gut. It's a great gain on the run once again. It's another first down for the Mavericks. Beautiful stuff. The Vikings claiming to have stripped the ball here, but I don't think their claims are going to be paid off. They're not indeed. It's going to be Mavericks. The ball is going to get moved up. The chains are moving again for Louth. But yeah, as I was saying, finally making some connections in the passing game. Getting the ball to Brendan. Brendan making some big catches. Oh, and they're offside again. It's going to be a free play here for the Mavericks. Henry scrambling to the left, tagged on the ankles. Would have been a tackle for loss if it wasn't for the Vikings jumping offside. And it looks like Henry waddling off the field here. Big problem here. Henry's going to come out on this drive, obviously in pain. The Mavericks are going to have to dial up something new here. Now they are up 30-0. Get Ty out of the game? Yeah, but Ty won't want to leave the game. Talk about a guy who just loves football. He's never going to check himself out of a game. I guess the coaches can pull him out, but... easier said than done. When you have a quarterback like Ty on your team, you're not just going to pull him out of the game. Or maybe you are to try and protect him. I don't know. That's why I'm not a coach. I don't know these things. Let's see. Not sure now who's at quarterback for the Mavericks. See what happens here. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a throw. Caught! Trying to make something happen here for the Mavericks. And it's a good gain. Henry checking back in here. That was a beautiful throw. I think from Finn O'Donovan. Used to play quarterback himself elsewhere. Down in Cork, I believe. Finn O'Donovan with a great play there. He can do it all. He can run the ball. He can be your quarterback. He's a man of many talents. We're heading now into the fourth quarter, flipping sides. Are we going to see Brendan Sims moss someone else? Who knows? Very subdued celebration from Brendan as well on that catch, but I know inside he is buzzing with that. He's like, yeah, I got a first down on the outside, but on the inside, he is freaking out. He is absolutely buzzing. Deservedly so. Hey, if I got a ball like that, I'd be buzzing too. Let's see the Mavericks line up here again. We've got Ty now back at quarterback, dropping back, looking to throw. Gonna go deep down the left sideline, and it's gonna be caught into the end zone for a touchdown. The Mavericks make it 36-0. Hell of a catch. The Mavericks extend their lead in Limerick. Yeah, loves winning instead of football. That's true. Ty does love winning. But he also loves football. He's just, you know, just loves the game. All the Finns going off today. Indeed they are. Finn O'Donovan, Oisin Finn. More Finns than you can shake a big stick out here. They're all catching, they're all running, they're all throwing. Even, yeah, Finn O'Donovan throwing a completion there on that drive. Let's see if they can get the 2-point conversion. Henry dropping back, throwing the fade down the left sideline. It's going to be caught! Oisin Finn playing a man's game. It's 38-0 to the Mavericks. It's boys versus men out there. Beautiful, beautiful catch. The Mavericks needing 2 more touchdowns to break 50 points in this game. We are headed into the fourth quarter, though. I'm not sure if they're going to hit that. They should be breaking 40, though, I would expect. Based on the way this game has gone. 30 points through 3 quarters probably means 40 points through 4. Be nice to have a healthy tie for the Rebels and the Trojans. No offense to the Knights. Yeah, well, I mean, absolutely. I mean, you'll take a healthy tie against any opposition, wouldn't you? Who made that catch? It was Oisin Finn on both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The great Oisin Finn, might I add. One of the greatest footballers I've ever played with. Oisin Finn / Puka Nacua. He looks the spitting image of Puka Nacua, and I can't get over it. No one else agrees with me either, but he does. He looks like Puka Nacua. Speaking of which, let's play again here. This Vikings offense, 0 points all game. They've looked a little bit more alive in the second half, but still sort of a non-starter. A little bit better on the ground, but throwing, they've been a little bit harmless. And Vin absolutely loving that. Bit of Oisin Finn football, what more could you want? On a Sunday afternoon. All I want to see is these Vikings throw. I just want to see them throw. Get the ball moving, test the Mavericks defense, try and find something. Again with 2 backs and the quarterback, it's going to be a handoff, a run up the gut. Stuffed for a couple of yards again. It's going to be a 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7, something like that. The Mavericks have been defending very, very diligently. Better blocking from the Mavs than the tractor protests? Hell yeah, that's true. The way the Mavs stuff the box and negate the run is relentless. It really, really is. They do leave their corners one-on-one to throw. They just bet the quarterback can't hit them. So far in this game, it's been true. Slot receiver with nothing but green grass ahead of him here for the Vikings. I wonder if he's going to get hit on this possession. He's not. It's going to be a handoff to the running back. The running back is going to get taken down with a couple of yards to gain. Alex Palomalu Sims clogging up that middle. Hell yeah. Alex Sims on defense. Brendan Sims on offense. More Sims in the video game. The real question is, where's Joe Buchanan when you need him? Alex Sims is great and all, but there's something special about Joe Buchanan clogging up the middle. He's just got that aura. Anyway, snap taken, handoff to the running back, trying to find another gap. It's not going to be found. I don't think that's a first down. It's not. It's going to be a 4th and 1 here. Surely you'd have to think the Vikings are going to go for it. With the Mavericks up 38-0, the Vikings, they don't have much hope of getting back into this game. But if they are going to find a way back into this game, they're going to sling the ball deep every single play, which they haven't really been doing. But anyway. calls of it's a run from the Mavericks sideline. Let's see if that pays off. The Vikings need something here. It's dropping back. He's going to try and throw here on 4th down. Slings it deep. He has a man. Batted down. Mavericks with the defensive possession. Great stop for them. And the offense is going to take over in excellent field position here. Although are the defense staying on? Did I miscalculate the downs? I think I miscalculated the downs. Although someone's trotting off the field. I did miscalculate the downs. The Vikings are going to punt. Maybe they fake punt here. They do have people spread out across the line. I'll just try and put pressure on the punt return. We'll see. I'm just praying, honestly, for a fake punt. Give us a fake punt. Come on. Oh, timeout. Vikings call a timeout. Maybe they had a fake punt lined up and then didn't like the look. Who knows? Not me. Tell you that. Getting windy now. Let me turn the volume down a little bit for you. So you're not just hearing wind. The Mavericks pulling away significantly in this game, never looked out of control. A few little sloppy errors once again, really starting to connect a lot more though on these passing plays. Henry able to sling the ball deep, great catches from Oisin Finn and Brendan Sims. And great on defense as well. Vikings once again punting, ball's gonna bounce. It's going to be the Mavericks picking up the ball around the 35-yard line. Yeah, the Mavericks never looking out of control. Scoring on their second offensive play. A run by Finn O'Donovan around the right side of the, or the left side of the defense from the offensive perspective. Connecting on the 2 points and then cruising to a significant leading margin from there. And let's see if they can close it out here with potentially a touchdown here on another offensive drive. It's a handoff to Finn O'Donovan, who is crunched in the backfield. It's going to be a second and similar for the Mavericks. Let's see it, Ty. Come on, give us a throw. He is indeed going to drop back. He's going to sling it deep down the right sideline. It's going to be dropped by Sims. Good defense, to be fair. That's a PBU, but there's a flag on the play. So much for good defense. Pass interference, I believe. It's the beauty of the pass. The referee making a big call here, and the Mavericks are going to be moving down the field as well as the chains. Yeah, well and truly pass interference there from the Vikings. Thought it was good defense from here, but that's because I don't have many pixels to work with. Also, I probably wouldn't know if it was pass interference. I'm not exactly an expert in American football. I don't know how I got this gig. But alas, here we are. Pass interference nonetheless. Mavericks are going to have a first down around the middle of the field. Referee T-posing in the middle of the field. What a legend. Let's see what Henry does here. Go on, give us a throw, Ty. Go on, sling it. Let's see, takes the snap. He's going to drop back and sling it. Looking deep. He's going to throw to the left. He's got a man. It's caught. Oisin Finn down the sideline. Hold down or not. It's a touchdown. touchdown for the Mavericks again. What a throw from Henry, but what a catch from Oisin Finn, dusting the defender, getting away, not able to be tackled, and that is going to be 44-0 to the Louth Mavericks. Beautiful, beautiful play down the left sideline. And Jerry running onto the field, calls from the sideline like it's his time to shine. Yes, Jerry, do it for yourself. Do it for your team. Do it for your country. The people need it. Do it for the stream. Do it for the stream, Jerry. Anything for the stream. Okay, here we go. They're gonna kick for one here, are the Mavericks. Okay, we're gonna have an odd number on the scoreboard for the first time so far. Oisin Finn dusting defenders, making it look easy. Let's see if they score the conversion here. They do indeed. Jerry the kicker, making it 45-0 to the Louth Mavericks, and they scored the 1-point conversion. And the Mavericks looking to make it 50. 45-0 now. And this game is about to wrap up. I mean, it's been over for quite a while. It was sort of over at halftime, you could tell. The Mavericks this week, just another level compared to the Vikings. Game in 2 weeks is going to be a whole other proposition. Playing against the 3-0 Dublin Rebels. I can hear the barking of a dog. Oh, I hope it's a dog. I hope it's not a human barking.
I say we drive to field goal range and kick it again.
That would be quite weird.
They'll never see it coming. No more injuries, man.
Especially in a game like this. It's 45-0. It's not exactly the most competitive of football matches. It's going to be a return. Hauled down. A brilliant tackle. And the Vikings pick up offense once again, trotting back onto the field. Like a boxer that's already been beaten up.
Give me the jet sweep instead.
It's like Scott Sterling being wheeled out into the nets. If you don't understand that reference, then I don't know what to tell you. Very niche reference. I'm sure there's someone watching this stream that knows who Scott Sterling is. Let's see if the Vikings can make something happen. Two men in the backfield here, one of them being the quarterback, tossed out to the wide receiver, cutting up through the middle, getting some yardage here, and they might have a run. The Vikings all the way to the house on one play. Are they gonna score? They are! It's a touchdown for the Vikings. There's a flag on the play though. Oh no! Oh no, the Vikings! Their best offensive play by a mile this game. Is it a foul on the Vikings? The defense is retreating. I think it might still be a touchdown. We'll see. Hold on. See what the referees say. Finally, though, the Vikings, a little bit of life in their offense. They have looked better in the second half, especially when they've had the ball.
Look, you know what you like jumping in, Mona?
Brendan Sims having hot debates on the sideline.
What did I tell you?
I'm sure about complex medical theory, and oh no. That touchdown, I think, is going to get waved off. The referee walking all the way down the field here. Unless it is a touchdown, and that's where the extra point is from. Taunting before the line. Oh, that is so harsh. What a shame. Coming back up the field. Well, it's a good omen for the Vikings that they were able to make a little bit of space there. Get themselves a big run. They might be able to make a little bit more click on offense now. Maybe they've got the answers, finally. Dropping back as the quarterback, trying to find a throw, running out to the right, tossing it to the sideline. It's caught for a small gain.
People have done it in college and they still play, but they get a real height.
We see the Vikings lining up here again. Not so defeated now after breaking off that run. It's going to be another throwing play over to the sideline. One hand flailed at the ball. It's not going to be enough to reel it in. It's going to be another incomplete pass here for the Vikings. Such a shame to have that touchdown called back for taunting. Why would the referees even call that? They're down 45-0. They're already dead, you know. And I think that's going to be the 2-minute warning called by the referee. Starting to look towards the end of this game now. Let's see if the Vikings can score before it finishes, though. See if they can make anything happen. One man in the backfield for the Vikings, as well as the quarterback. Quarterback's going to try and roll out to the right. He's going to get hauled down by the D-line. And that clock is going to continue to run. You might find this game wraps up very, very soon. The Vikings now a long way behind the sticks. It's going to be a 4th down here for the Vikings. Maybe a 4th and 20 for them. A long, long way to go. But there's no harm in, or there's no point in punting now. They may as well just go for it. No shame in it at all. Quarterback dropping back. He's going to sling it deep. Has got a man. And it's broken up by the defense. PBU by the Mavericks. The offense is going to make its way onto the field, but tentatively here. Brendan Sims takes a knee for some reason. Not quite sure what that's about, Brendan. Maybe trying to assess the player that's injured with his medical opinion. But I cannot stress how little of a doctor that Brendan is. I think I would trust anyone else over Brendan, with all due respect. Although they just clapped him off the field. That's a good sign of respect.
Let's go, David! Let's go!
I'd rather have Nathan Harty at my bedside than Brendan Sims, and that's saying a lot. Just waiting for the referee to get a couple of things sorted out here. A few logistical gremlins. Get them ironed out. The VO camera has unfortunately paused. I'm not sure why. Not quite sure what's going on here. The game might genuinely be over. At this point, we'll have to just have a little bit of patience. Last week, this did happen. The VO camera did stop before the end of the game. Well, not before the end of the game. Like, at the end of the game, before anyone knew it was over. I think this week might be no exception. Yeah, the game is indeed over. Okay, that's it. Another game week finished up for the Mavericks. It's a 45-0 victory. Comfortable is an understatement. Very much so. Mavericks had control for the entire game. Really, really good display from them. And yeah, excellent result for the Mavericks. Thank you so much for watching this stream. Come and watch our next one on April the 25th, this way, against the Dublin Rebels. A huge match. And yeah, I'll be streaming it right here in 2 weeks' time, and I'll hope to see you all in the chat as well. Thank you so much for stopping by, watching the stream. Thank you so much for watching the Louth Mavericks today away in Limerick. And well, we'll see what happens in the next game week. Mavericks move to 3-0 after another emphatic victory. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for stopping by the stream.